answer the question why the pyramid's on the dollar bill, but I have to make this statement. At this particular time, while we're putting this together, I am being frustrated. I'm being frustrated than I have been in my whole life. You know, there's some projects you can get on and just be frustrated, just push aside. It really don't matter. But this is the core to my soul. Why I'm being frustrated now. Simply because the question you have to head, why is there a pyramid on the dollar bill? 25 years I've been doing this, telling people that I'm the first and only one who know why it's really there. 25 years ago, what do I have to show for it? But bottom line is I have planted some seeds. I'm frustrated. I want to taste my fruit that I planted all these years. Just a little taste of it, please. And it's not really happening right now that I can see or touch, but God is in control. Now, why is there a pyramid on the dollar bill? Answer this very simple question, please. What place or location in this world do most people, notice I said most people, think of when they see a picture of a pyramid? Double entendre question is very simple to make everyone talk about Egypt. Hopefully you said that. That's the answer. It's there to make every person in the world to eventually talk about Egypt. Because when you see a picture of a pyramid, even on the Great Seal of the United States, where that pyramid appeared first, 1782, or on the back of $1 bill, it's a pyramid. If you don't believe it's a pyramid, do some research on what they drew there. It'll say pyramid. So it is a picture of a pyramid. So when you see it on a dollar bill that came out in the 30s, 1933, I believe, or in 1782 when it was first put on the dollar bill, the Great Seal, it's a picture of a pyramid. And when you see a picture of a pyramid, most people think of Egypt. That's the answer why it's there. Little kids get dollar bill. Homeless people can beg up on $1. 2/3 of the United States money is in foreign countries. 2/3. More money outside of America than here. So that guarantee eventually everybody in the world will see the prophecy of Isaiah 19, 19, and 20. That chapter and 2 verse is frustrating me. But I'm here to motivate you with this tape, but it's being done by a frustrated person right now. It's there to make every person in the world to talk about Egypt. Everybody's not going to agree what we talk about when we talk about it, but you're going to end up talking about it. And when the majority of people in the world see as clearly as I can see it, peace and prosperity. Now, just a few details where I am in making this tape. I am with my daughter, one of my daughters, invited me into her home out of a convalescent place to stay with her for the last, most projected insight I heard so far from Dr. Mann is 6 months. I'm dying of prostate cancer. But I still got hope because I still have options. First option, man can run up on a cure for cancer. Boom, bang, the next day, here I am, cancer-free. But regardless if that happened or not, there's still a pyramid on the dollar bill and why it's there. I'm here still talking about why it's there. Another option that I have is that I took from the beginning when they told me in 1992 that I had prostate cancer. They didn't say I was developing. I had the process of getting it. They said I had prostate cancer. I said, I believe God can heal me. And I didn't take any operation, the pills and stuff. But slowly, here we are today. But I'm still here. My third option that I've been contemplating, thinking about. Sound good, felt good. To go home and be with Jesus and God, heaven. No more of this aggravation. Away from it. I got 3 options. 3 is the number of completeness. My plate is full.
Let me ask you a question, Wayne.
That's what we're here for.
You put your faith in God back in 1992.
1992, I believe there was a God before then.
But you put your faith in him in 92, so why do you still have faith now since your prostate cancer has not been cured?
Because long there's life, there's hope. It ain't, I'm talking, I'm saying, I'm looking at you through the camera lens. Hey, long there's life, there's hope. God can still heal me.
What about faith?
That's what I'm having faith in. God can heal me. He's the one who's in charge. I didn't design me or put me here on earth. He's the one who put me here for a purpose. I didn't draw no dollar bill with no pyramids on it and printed it and came up with the concept for the Great Seal in 1782. I didn't write no Isaiah 19, 19, and 20. How much did I touch on that? Isaiah 19, 19, and 20. The verse in chapter and 2 verse that changed my whole life, that made me know there was a God. Up to then, I believed there was a God. So in 92, I already knew there was a God. God revealed this to me, what I'm talking about, the pyramid on dollar bill, in 1988. So that was why I was able to be strong and tell the doctors, God will heal me. And I still have that same faith. Even though Isaiah 19, 19, and 20 look the same from here when I first, because I would expect the next week or 2 after I start telling family, friends, and neighbors and whatever who are listening to me or whatever. I was figuring about a year or 2 before, I didn't tell you about the 30 years of peace and prosperity. Once the majority of people in the world realize what I'm teaching, that's what's going to bring a period of 30 years of the best time the whole planet ever experienced. Not perfect peace, but it's going to be the best time the whole world ever experienced. Mexicans don't want to come to America like they used to because why? Mexico is just as nice as place. Middle East, have peace. Everybody's going to enjoy, not perfect peace, but the best time the whole planet, put it this way, won't be any more racism. Because it's like in the days of Noah, that's when Christ's coming back. People look at days of Noah with evil man killing brother, whatever. That's been doing ever since Cain and Abel. No, there was no racism in the days of Noah. Racism on this planet came at the Tower of Babel, when God confused that family language that survived the great flood, Noah and his 3 sons. When he confused their language at the Tower of Babel, that was the beginning of racism. And so racism stepped in, the family didn't want to stay together anymore, and that's when the 3 sons of Noah got their children and went to a different location on the planet. Now, the youngest son of Noah is Ham, and all through the Bible, Egypt is called the house or tent or the land of Ham. So we're back to Egypt again. And we're back to Isaiah 19, 19 and 20, where he said one day, the prophet Isaiah said one day there'll be a monument located in the middle of Egypt. You can find the middle of anything real quick. He said it's going to be at the border of Egypt. And you look, only country, only place on earth that can have a border like it's talking about is Upper and Lower Egypt. That separate Upper and Lower Egypt, that border. And when you look in the middle of Egypt, only monument that ever stood there is the Pyramid of Giza. Giza is an Arabic word for border. So it's the pyramid of the border that Isaiah was referring to in Isaiah 19, 19, and 20. He said that monument out of Egypt, located here, when you check, the only thing you could be talking about is a pyramid. When you see a pyramid, you think of Egypt, that border in the middle of Egypt, and you're going to end up talking about Egypt. He said it would be for a sign. Nobody would be able to tell God that they didn't see the sign that Isaiah was referring to. Because once again, kids get dollar bill, homeless people get dollar. It's in every country in the world. He said a witness. Real quick, just think about it. What is the main thing a witness have to have? At least one eye. But the first thing a witness says in court is, Judge or Your Honor, I saw. So that's the sign and witness. It got my attention in 1988 to where I am today, being frustrated. Not discouraged, being frustrated. Let me see something. Let me taste some of the fruit of my sowing, reaping, Father. Jesus, thank you.